better. Maybe. Hi guys, how are you? How's everybody doing? Sorry, I'm still posting to my stuff. Oh my god, look at my hair. Oh my god. Like, I put the coconut stuff in there, I always do, and it's still... Oh my god, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know, it's not even so humid today. I don't know what's going on here. Oh my god. I'm good. I had a very successful visit to the vet today, so far at least. Like, everything, it turns out that my cat just pulled his leg, and they gave him a shot in the leg, and he was literally back to normal. As soon as we got home, he was fucking running around, doing everything as he normally does, like nothing ever happened. So I'm like, okay, that helped. Now hopefully he'll maintain, of course. Oh, wrong cat. I wasn't sure which one. So yeah, that was because I was so worried. I thought it was, who knows what it could be, but turns out, it's I mean, at least as we can tell so far, nothing serious. So I'm content with my day. Because I tell you, I hate going to the doctor myself, but when it comes to taking my cats, the anxiety is even more like. Yes. All right, Lias. I was able to upload everything so I can start shuffling those cards. Yeah, it is good because, I'm always thinking with the worst, because most of the time when I take my cat to the vet, it is the worst. So, good thing it wasn't like that this time. Anyway. Oh! A little bit. Yeah, that's probably still good. Yep. Hi. Oh. Thank you. Not Nika. Wow. What? I don't know. Should I just call you Wow? And thank you for the hair compliment, because I was just complaining about it. Makes me feel better. Ah, yeah, it was probably Marie or Skinny. Yeah. Yeah, because your name, I was like, it doesn't look so familiar. So, yeah. Yeah, that I had to put down 2 cats within 6 days of each other. So that was really bad. Unfortunately. This is a few months ago now, I think. Marie, yeah. My Marie. I just talked about her earlier. I think, am I a little too loud, guys? I think I'm a little too loud. Yeah, that happened a few months back. So it was like, it was Marie, and then 6 days later, Skinny. And it was horrible, man. It was so horrible. Yeah, and today, today I took one of my other cats to the vet, and it was nothing so serious. So I am very relieved. I'm extremely tired because it was a very stressful day, but I am very relieved, about. So I'm content, I'm relieved about the news that it's not serious. Thank you. Yeah, it's because, like, you know, I don't have kids. I have nieces and nephews, but I've never even met them because they're, you know, in Germany, and in Serbia. So it's like my cats are the closest thing to, you know, anything like that I have. So it's like when I lose one of my cats, it's like I'm losing. It sounds so cliche, right? But I'm losing, like, a part of my heart is, like, gone forever. You know what I mean? And it's just, it's never easier. It never gets better. You know, it's just you learn to you learn how to deal with it at some point, and that's it. So, but because we don't have this today, today is a better day for the cat, for the world of my cats, or the cats in my world. So we can be in good spirits about it. Oh, Elias, you want to redeem an altar item? I just got something. I got something new today. Okay, I shuffled those, so you're up after. But I want to show the altar item because I'm excited. I bought it today. I went to the thrift store today, and I bought it because there's, you know, as a witch, right? For 25 years now, there's one thing that any witch really should have, and most of the time has. Okay, just not me. And I found one today. Oh my god, I love spending money, and it's not good. So it's like, so I saw it, and I was like, I'm buying it because I need it. I have never had an actual one, so I'm gonna get it now. Oh my god, I'm already breaking it. Look at this. It's a bell. A full functioning bell. Isn't it awesome? Yes. It has the moon and the sun. Isn't it amazing? I know, right? That's why I bought it. Exactly. I thought the same thing. I was like, whoa, this is so unique. Yeah. It's a big one, too. Yep. Bought it at the thrift store. Because, you know, that's where I buy all my stuff. And how do you become a witch? You know, I'm a firm believer that we all have a certain type of clairvoyance in us, right? Because I do believe that our ancestors were gifted, and when they left this realm, you know, like their mortal shell, that they became gods in a sense, right? That's what I think. But you know, the definition gods, that is a whole nother topic. You know, it's not like how the Christians put it or anything like that. It's a lot different, okay? Actual gods, in my belief, right? So I think it is all about unlocking this and getting to know it. And I think the first thing that I always tell people, if you want to become a practitioner, a shaman, a witch, you know, I usually call myself a shamanka, because witch is now this term that's like made all cutesy and pointed hats, you know, but it's like, I'm witchy, and and it's like, okay, like, all right, I'm not gonna be part of this, because it's more ridiculed than it is taken seriously at this point because of people like that. Oh my, oh, thank you, Asthmatic. Woo! You're the best. You are the best. Oh, wow. Thank you. Oh my god. You guys are so awesome. Thank you. Oh my god. Yeah, hearts. I still don't know how to do it right. Like an idiot. Yeah, but so I always say that see, because I can say this now after over 20 years, I can actually tell, you know, have learned from my path and what I did wrong, or no, maybe not wrong, but kind of like ass backwards, right? And so I suggest that you do research on your heritage first, on your ancestry. Find out where your ancestors came from, because then you will find how did they practice. How did they do these things. What was their culture like? What was their tradition like? And then you can, once you get more familiar, because that is in your blood. The blood is the life. That is in your DNA. That is in your genes. And once you become familiar with this, you can start through a lot of education, reading, a lot of reading. You can start unlocking this for yourself, and then you can start practicing. But it is a lot of research, a lot of reading. But fortunately, this topic is not an uninteresting topic, right? Like, if you have to go to school, many things you have to go to school for are very, there's a lot of boring time there. But this is, you will always take something away from it, and there will always be something that you haven't known before, and it is one of the greatest things to study, I think. And then, slowly but surely you find your path. You get familiar with all the different, you got the Wiccan religion, where you have witchcraft practitioners. Then you have occultism, which is the generalized theme, where you have witchcraft practitioners. Then you become familiar with shamanism. Then you become familiar with voodoo. Then you become familiar with Satanism, because that has also kind of a parts where ritual is put in. Then everything. Paganism, of course, then you become familiar with polytheistic Satanism. Then you become familiar with Luciferianism, Gnosticism, all of these things. And then, Buddhism, Hinduism, these things are in there too. Energy workings, spiritual workings. And it will be an awakening experience, because you will find out truly who you are and where you fit, okay? Hype train is closed. Come on, people, subscribe. It's only $5.99. Hey, if you have Amazon Prime, use your Prime subscription on me. It doesn't cost you anything. And I get all the proceeds. So use your Amazon Prime subscription on me, people. Yes, and psychology is so great. Psychology is great because, like, it's these practices that I do also branch off of this, because, like, tarot readings has a lot to do with psychology, because it's not only reading the, in between the dark matter or ether or whatever you want to call it, but it is also, you must understand the person, be able to read the person, right, so that you can figure it out. So I love psychology. I've always been very interested in the topic. I've always tried to self-diagnose myself, like, what's wrong with me or something, you know what I mean? I really always liked that. There used to be a show that I watched, and it was called Profiler. And I watched this show like 20 years ago. And this was about a woman that was a profiler for the FBI. And she would have to, make a profile of these high, high stakes serial killers or whatever, and she would have to profile them without ever having seen them and all that stuff. And I was always so fascinated, because it's all about psychology, because you have to be able to psychologically evaluate a person without ever having spoken to them, just by the actions that they, and by the evidence that they leave behind. And I always loved that show so much. And at that time, then, because of watching the show, I wanted to become a profiler for a long time. I always said, I'm going to be a profiler, because I thought it was so cool. Maybe something I could still consider, but yeah, so always interesting, always great. Okay, yeah, you can, wow, yes, you can. And again, thank you so much, Asthmatic. Thank you for coming in, too. Yeah, body language. I was actually taught a lot of that in school. I was taught body language in high school in Germany. It was mainly a class that we had to take before graduation. It was a class that we took for a few months that was about how to present yourself at a job interview. And that was a class that spoke and really picked apart body language at a job interview, not just of the interviewee, but also of the interviewer, right? So I learned a lot of that stuff there. Very interesting. So you can get a one-card reading, wow, but I'm doing Lias first, okay? Then I'm going to do your one card real quick in between, and then it's King's turn. Alright, Lias. Let us see what we can find out here. Oh, okay. So, I don't know where my little booklet is, that doesn't matter. So it's the Eight of Pentacles inverted. So there's something about sloppiness and laziness, okay, and not paying attention to detail to your work, which you usually do. You usually take pride in your work. And when I say work, you know, it could be your actual work, or it could be a hobby, it could be something that you do frequently that you're momentarily not putting much effort into. You're just kind of like blah with it. You're kind of like over it, maybe burnt out on it. But because we don't have a timeline here with these cards, it's also something that could have recently happened to you or will happen to you in the near future. Okay, but definitely something about laziness, sloppiness, and not really fulfilling your job or your duties, and not really taking a lot of pride in it. Okay. Oh, okay. And it's because I'm drained and burned out. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that explains it then. Oh, on a trip? Where are you going? Wow, I want to know, if you don't mind. I'm curious. Where are you from and where are you going? That's what I really want to know. Okay, moving on, Lias. Oh. Okay, we got some, okay, Queen of Swords here. This is about, sadness. This is about, somebody bearing a very heavy burden, okay? It's also about loneliness and anxiety. So I don't know if this is about yourself, that besides being burnt out, that you're also a little bit on the depressed side, feeling alone. Maybe you feel alone in your endeavors that you're undertaking right now. But definitely there's kind of this melancholia, if you will, right? So around you, and you feel sad. You know, being very exhausted, because most of the days, or often, I'm very exhausted. Not most of the days, but often I'm very exhausted. And whenever this happens, when I'm very exhausted or when I'm very sick, which I haven't really been sick, you know, in, like, I said this before, the last time I was sick was probably about 8 years ago. Or 9 years ago. I have not been sick in like 8 or 9 years. But it's like when I'm sick, like with a fever and something like that, and when I'm extremely exhausted, two things happen. I get depressed. I get sad. I feel like I want to cry and all that crap. And also, I lose my voice. Like, my voice will get all horsey, I guess you say that, hoarse or whatever, and I lose my voice. Whenever this happens, I know, oh, I'm very exhausted. I feel it leading on a tiny bit today. It's the first time in a while, but it is weird because this is something that is in the Reamer family, in my family on the woman's side. My mother and her sister had the same thing, and so did my grandmother. All three of the Rima women in the family, well, now with me 4, my aunt is still alive, but my grandma and my mom, they had it, and she has it too. When we get tired, any of the Rima women, we get that really horsey voice. It's an interesting, I'm sure, like, maybe a psychologist or a doctor could explain to you, well, maybe not a psychologist, but a doctor could probably explain, like, how this happens. Maybe because like your things are heavy on you or something, and it weighs down on your windpipe, or I don't know. But anyway, ooh, in the Philippines, that's unique. That's unique. I knew I was very close friends with a girl in high school, and her mother is from the Philippines. So that's how I know about Philippines. And she was such a great friend to me. Unfortunately, I moved from Germany to the U.S., so me and her just kind of lost contact then, you know. But she's still, I think she's still on my friends list. I don't know, on my Facebook friends list. But yeah, that's how I know a little bit about Philippines. Not much, but, you know. And you travel. So but you are staying in the country. It's not out of the country. Okay. Well, let's see. We'll see after this reading. We'll see. I'm curious to see. I mean, I always think it's best to take your animal with you. If your animal is used to trips and likes trips, then I think it's the best thing to do, because they want to be with you. Oh, to the countryside? Your dog will love it. Take her with you, regardless what the card says. Even if the card says no, take her. Okay, last card, Lias. Ah, okay. But you still got that spark in you, Lias. So it's good. Knight of Wands. Okay. So you are tackling these things anyway. Okay. Even so, in your exhaustion, you're still you tend to have impulsive behavior, okay? You still have that in you. You do make hasty decisions, but it will all together lead to a sudden journey, okay? That's good. A sudden journey, now it doesn't necessarily mean that it is a physical journey that you will undertake, because it could be a metaphorical journey, because it could be a journey in here, you know? But definitely a journey. So I think this is pretty much a sign to say, you know, just keep going, keep moving forward. Taking a break in between is good too, but not for too long. A body at rest stays at rest, you know. That's so. Yeah, that concludes you, Lias. Hey, Serenity, how are you? Okay. So now we're gonna do the one card reading for you. You're welcome, Lias. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. We had a great stream yesterday, guys. Let's do it again. I mean, Asthmatic's already gifting subs in here. Love you, man. I love you. Hi, Zargirls. So yeah, guys, I do want to say, if you want a 10-card reading and you want no ad interruptions and you want to use my emotes that I designed myself, I am saying, if you have Amazon Prime, use your free Prime subscription that you get with Amazon Prime. You don't have to pay for it. And send it to me. Please and thank you. And then you get the 10-card reading. Yes, absolutely, Asthmatic. Absolutely. You got like... Man, I don't even know. I think you get like 32 readings or something, or more. I don't even keep track anymore. I keep track in my head who has what. I used to keep a list, but forget it. It's over with the list. No more list. Okay, I do want to know if WoW can take their dog with them, though, to the trip. The gods better not. Satan better not. You know, they're all supposed to be me. I made them, I designed them in my image, you know, and this is me angry. Following Dragana for 4 months? Only 4 months? I feel like it's been longer than that. That's so crazy. I felt like you've been following me like from the beginning. Love the horns. Yeah, you thought it was longer too, didn't you? Cool, man. Oh, man, you guys are awesome. Okay, wow, let's see. This is my interpretation of this card. It's interesting. So it's the Seven of Wands inverted. Okay, so this card is normally a description of somebody that has lost or self-doubt and no faith in one's ability. The way I'm immediately struck by it is that if you leave your dog, that's how the dog's going to feel. Because upright, this card is talking about finding your way through a maze and a labyrinth and coming, out of it triumphantly on the other side. I do believe that this is kind of like, even you can see by the character, because lost, the dog will feel lost, like lost you, and the dog will feel like, where are they? And I cannot do it on my own. I'm doubting my own self because my friend's gone. So I think this is a clear sign to take your dog with you. That's really what I think. Yeah, that is my final answer. Sleep well, Lice. Thank you so much for coming. You're welcome. You're welcome. Good. Good. Alright, so next is King, and then it's your turn, Asthmatic. Do you want a 10-card reading, Asthmatic, or do you want to have a 3-card reading? But I'm thinking probably 10, since... Ooh, now it's getting kind of hot in here. Somebody made fun of me for my new gown. I got this gown today, okay? This gown from the thrift store. It's a sleeping gown. It goes, and I bought it specifically because it goes over my knees. Because I think you guys have heard me before when I wear my sleeping stuff that, like, when there's shorts, it's great, but my knees always start freezing. It's very weird. Like, my knees always get cold, right? This goes over my knees, okay? And I love it. I washed it, and I dried it, and after the shower, I put it on, and I feel so comfy, and it's, like, amazing. And it's blue, which brings out my eyes, right? That's what I was thinking. This person is telling me, no, it's actually taking away from your eyes because it's taking more attention on it. And I look like a mental health patient that has escaped the facility. Because it's like a long gown like that. I'm like, fuck. I thought it was so funny because it's true. It does look like that. But I like it. It's comfortable. It has the arm length that I like. It has the buttons here. And I just love it, man. There's the perpetrator. There's the perpetrator. He said that. This guy right there, Kenjin, he said that. You look like somebody escaped a mental facility. Oh, okay, 3-card. I got you. Oh, okay, well then I'm gonna do you first. Sorry, King, but I don't want him to. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And thank you all. I think it's a nice. I love blue. Blue is a great color, and it does bring out my eyes. See how I did that like a fucking crazy person? I just thought it was so funny because it's like now I'm wearing this, and it's like I'm gonna start like, you know how that always is. It's like these girls, they always make them look like this with their hair all like this. It's all greasy and all stuck to their head, and then they walk around in the thing. Like a fucking cool. I'll start doing that now in the middle of the night. I lost my way. Okay. Asthmatic, we'll do you first. Because you're going to bed soon. But yeah, I thought that was fucking hilarious because, like, it's so true. Because, like, every horror movie that you've ever seen about possessions or somebody in a nut house, they all wear these long gowns. They're either white or they're blue. It's usually women or girls that have hair just like me. These coincidences are starting to get a little weird. Well, good thing you guys know I'm not. If I were in the mental facility, I wouldn't have this thing right there. She's so cute. And my room would certainly not be able to look like that. With sharp weapons laying around me everywhere. Oh my god. Woo! Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Squirrel. I am like a squirrel. Don't tell me you wear that shit, Aesthetic. Don't tell me you wear that shit. Because I can tell you right now. Hey, Scooby! I can tell you right now, when I was like 14 to 15, I was wearing a size 0 and 1 in pants, right? I had the perfect fit. And I was not bony. I was never bony. But I had like literally the perfect figure for my height and everything. And I had a dark brown corduroy fucking pants. And I loved those pants. And then I started growing out of them because I got a little chubby. Now I'm a size 6. Oh my god. But I'm getting better. I keep losing. I'm getting better and better. So. Back to a size 2 hopefully soon. You don't? Well, maybe you should. Then you won't get possessed. Dude, hey, could you imagine that a psycho wore this? And now the spirit that's held within the clothing will overtake me. No, it's not gonna be like Andrum. Andrum? Kenjin and I watched this movie named Andrum. I think that's what it was called. Ardrum? Andrum? Ardrum? What was that movie called again? Hey, Miguel! Oh my god! Ardrum, I think it was called. And this movie was so realistic. I said, when you watch this movie, you know, be careful because you might go crazy after watching this movie. I'm wearing this now, so, I mean, you know. Okay, moving on. Asthmatic, we're doing it. Oh! Well, that's certainly not you. This is definitely not about you, but it's about somebody around you. It's a 6 of Pentacles inverted. Somebody that's a hoarder of money. Well, unless you're a hoarder, you might be a hoarder of money. But it's also somebody that's selfish with money and does not share their wealth. Now, we know that's not you. But it could be somebody that's close to you. Somebody that's around you frequently. But definitely somebody is not very generous with Antrim. Antrim. Watch that movie. It's called Antrim. It was on, where did we watch it? It was either on Tubi or on Hulu. One of the two, Tubi or Hulu. That's called Antrim. Yeah, so this can be somebody around you in some way, okay? Somebody that you maybe interact with frequently. You may not even be aware that this person is like this, but it is kind of like what is it called? Contaminating your energy. Okay, so that's why we can know that this is happening. But like I always say, there's no timeline in these cards right now, so it is. It could be something that happened in the past to you. Could be something that's happening presently, or it could be something that's about to happen to you, that you run into a person like this, or that, you know, you will have to be selfish with your money for whatever reason, but something like this, okay? Stingy ass. Alright, moving forward. That movie was good. It was a good movie. The ending was not, but endings have been sucky for like 10 years now with movies, so I'm like, okay, whatever. I just try to block it out of my head, but the whole movie was pretty good. Okay, so so we got the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so, and this is again about finances. This is about poverty, loss of home or money, and a lost soul wandering around. Okay, so I'm guessing it's the same person. When you look at this picture, indeed. So when you look at this picture here, you see this here walking around. I feel like this is you. The eye is you, and there's somebody around you that is just wandering around, cannot find. Could also be an entity and not a living being. When I think about it that way, a lost entity around you or something like that. But yeah, so something weird. Somebody not doing well financially, unfortunately, and maybe even a little emotionally. We're going with a theme. We're seeing this again here. This is the seven of swords. So this is about failed plans and applied poor strategy to a plan made. Okay, so almost thinking it could be about the same person that they landed in this. This person that's around you often or is in somewhere close to you, that they landed themselves in a situation because there were plans that failed. Okay, ill-conceived plans, a path to failure, a poor attempt, or it could be what was my other feeling that I had here? Or this could be separate, and this could be strictly about you. And this could be that you made plans and they failed somehow, and you didn't really think them through well, and that's why this happened. Like I said, it could be something that happens to you in the future too. Okay, or happened to you recently. So, but yeah, I'm almost thinking that that's more it. That this is separate. That this is of a separate nature here, and then this is applies to you alone. Okay. Okay, so that concludes you, asthmatic. Now we have King. King. If King is still here. How are you doing, Miguel? It's... Sometimes that happens. I've said this before. Literally, my boss's wife got a reading from me, and the entire reading was about a family member of hers. Literally every single card. It was so crazy. Because that was her question about that family member, and then the whole reading. And she's literally the only person that I've ever read that had just their whole thing about the family member that they were asking about. So, it can happen. Because if it is something very stuck to your subconscious, then you unconsciously excrete this energy, and this emotional energy that you have, spiritual energy and emotional energy. Misbehaving as always. That's not good, Miguel. Stop doing that. No, I'm just kidding. In Satan's name, continue. Okay. Hi, Florida Metal. You're welcome. Alright, guys, so I'm going to tell you guys something. This is a secret. It's not official. Not officially official. But Uptom may potentially be playing in South Carolina in October. What do you think about that? Maybe. If all my plans that I've been doing, all the stuff that I've been doing lately, going through lately, spending money on lately, if it all comes true, then we will be playing in South Carolina. Be there and listen to some purest and elitist black metal. Huh? Yeah. Whatever. Greensboro? I don't know. I don't know where. I have no idea. Somewhere in South Carolina. I still have to find out details. But it is in the works, in the plans. And I know who else is going to be playing with us. Brother in Arms. Not the ones that used to play with us all the time, but other ones that are actually close friends of ours. They're going to be playing with us. I think Kenja knows who I'm talking about. Maybe Florida Metal knows who I'm talking about. Miguel knows all the guys. And I want to play with them because I love those guys. Consume the Wolf. Those are our guys. Jay, Nick / Matt, Jonathan, and Fred. You have church that day? We're going to the Church of Satan that day. It's fine. You're fine. You're right on schedule. Yeah. These guys are, oh my god, dude. It's like a show. It's like a show within a show within a show within a show with them, because it's like every single one of their members, it's like its own little show that you're watching when you're watching that whole band perform. And I love that. I fucking love. You got Jonathan up there like this, right? Playing heavy metal like this. Closed eyes and like just fucking playing and jamming hard. Then you got Nick with the, you know, fucking badass. You got Jay, you know, and then you got Fred. Oh, these guys are so good. No, but Fred is not just. That's what I like about him. He's very versatile in his vocals. So love it. Who's falling asleep when he's playing fucking who, Jonathan? That's what I always think when he's fucking right on there. No, these guys are great. I remember The Fallen Shall Prevail. That's the first time I ever saw Nick perform. Yeah, he does get fucking like so high, dude, but he's still fucking bangs that shit out. Yeah, first time I ever saw Nick perform was with fucking The Fallen Shall Prevail, and none of the fuckers wearing shoes on stage. Everybody barefoot. I'm like, oh my god! I'm like, you fuckers! I spit there. I spit loogies there, and you want to fucking walk around there with your bare feet. Ah! I don't like that. No. Not that kind of excrement, right? That's what it is to me. Like snot and puke and shit and all. That's all excrement. That's all fucking disgusting. You know? Yeah, it's not, it's nasty. Oh shit, wait a minute. Wow, are you still here? Cause you did redeem a 3-card reading. So you still get that then. If you're still here. Yeah, you just gotta redeem Serenity, how you usually do. I don't know if WoW is still here or not. Because if not, then, Then I'll just do you now, Serenity, and then I'll just do you now, and then I'll do Wow after you. I just call them Wow because I don't know. Dude, 13 months, yes! That is awesome! I appreciate you so much, Miguel. Thank you. You're going live too soon? What are you going to be doing? No, I mean, I don't think so, because I think, I don't know if you redeemed or not. I didn't see it. If I didn't see it, then that's why. Sorry. Maybe you did and I didn't see it. Yeah, that was another night too. Yep, that's true. But that wasn't yesterday. That was the day before, I think. But it's okay. I got you now. I got you now. But yeah, what Kenshin says is true. The one day you redeemed and then you just left, and I was like, oh, okay. That's cool. You'll start recording next week? Oh, what the hell's going on here? Ooh. Fucking recording. Ugh. I can go without it, man. Not going to lie. Man, I am so thirsty. I gotta get a drink after this real quick. I didn't realize I was suddenly became like dehydrated. I don't know why. I've been drinking water all day and suddenly I'm like, I don't know. All right, Serenity. Let's see. Queen of Swords. We're looking at loss, sadness. Could this be you? Loneliness, anxiety. I think so. Someone carrying a burden. No, you're good, Kenjin. You're good. Bye, Miguel. Have a good stream. I hope you have a good stream. If I'm not, if it's not too late or whatever, and if I'm not streaming too late, then I'll come and check if you're still on. But have a good stream. Cute. Yeah, so you may have a lot of anxiety, Serenity. You feel lonely, maybe. Oh, next week. Okay. Okay. But, yeah. Carrying... well, it seems like you're carrying a burden. There's something on your mind that is causing you to, feel depressed and maybe alone, or anxiety. Something is bothering you. It could be something that you're carrying around from your past, or it could be something, because I know you talk often about how people, you think people talk badly about you, and I think maybe this is something that's bothering you and making you feel lonely and depressed. Okay, moving on. Oh, okay. The Queen of Cups inverted. Okay, I feel like we might be getting closer to the culprit of this. Somebody's untrustworthy, unreliable, and indecisive. Okay. So this may be the cause of your grief. Somebody that you counted on, that you thought was dependable, let you down in a way. And they were a close friend to you, possibly, and that is now causing you loneliness and making, and loss, because you're no longer friends with this person. And this could be definitely something from the past, okay? But it could be something that is happening to you now or recently. But, yeah, it was somebody who was untrustworthy. You couldn't trust them. They may have lied or kept things from you. And, yeah, they were unreliable and indecisive, okay? I ask myself that too all the time. I talk to a couple of people about this all the time. It's like, what is the appeal, right? Why can't people just be straightforward with you? Why do they have have to be this weird way. I don't know, because I've racked my brain around with it so much, especially in the last few years, and I just can't figure it out. Because there is no reason, except for there is no reason. You know what I mean? Like, I think they just don't care. They just don't give a shit. I mean, so for them it's like, sometimes people are like this, where my mom says they will be your best friend today, and then tomorrow they don't even know who you are anymore, suddenly. And that's just how they are. I don't know really why. I really cannot know. Because it's also like, it seems you seem to be the same way. It's also not in my nature. I'm very genuine and sincere, and I take everything that I do very seriously. So if I'm trying to be close with somebody, I want to be close with them forever, and I'm not seeking to just give them up and say, fuck you, I don't care about you anymore. But that's what happens more often than not. I only have like 2 good friends. That's pretty much all I have. Like, actual fucking friends. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm 35. I should have fucking, I've been alive for 35 years. In multiple different countries I've lived. So it's like, where are all these people? Because they don't care. They don't care. They care. Most people only care about their own. If there's nothing in it for them, if they cannot gain anything material out of it, it doesn't serve them anything. Nobody is any longer concerned about any kind of emotional connection, or not even emotional, but just a deeper connection on a better level than just in a materialistic way. Nobody's interested in that anymore. It has become secondary. Unfortunately, that's why I always try to encourage people. Get to your roots. And I try to spread the good news, right? So, but let's move on, Serenity. Oh, wow. So, strength inverted, looking like this has caused you sometimes that you wanted to just give up, that you just wanted to surrender to this and become as they are. Okay, so it can be very, you felt defeated and very much, like oh, fuck everything, I'm just gonna be like that too, I think this is a burden. I think this is something that you always wonder about and that you always carry around with you. Yeah, so that concludes your Serenity. But anyway, what a good stream so far tonight, guys. Very grateful for everybody that's here. So grateful to Miguel and Asthmatic. Oh my God, you guys are heroes, man. I can be a hero, baby. Have you guys ever heard that song? That was Enrique Iglesias, and oh my God, when that song came out in Germany, people flipped out over it. And in the music video, if you guys remember that song, it was Jennifer Love Hewitt was in the music video. I can be a hero, baby. And Enrique Iglesias, everybody's like, oh my God. And my mom always talked so much shit. My mom was like, that mole on his face, ugh, is so ugly. He's not a handsome man. Like, wow, Mom. But yeah, I never really thought he was handsome. Not my type, I guess. It is. I painted that. These are my paintings here. My paintings and my graphic designs. Most of them are paintings. There's only a small amount. This here is my flyer that I made. Yeah, there's Stitch again. And I painted this about this big. I painted this for my boss's daughter. I painted this. I painted for my my boss's son, his youngest son, and then in German it's called Glurak. In English, in English is Charizard. The Charizard I painted for my boss's oldest son. Yeah, this I painted for my boss's youngest son and the manager's son. All the kids that come into the workplace, they're like, "Oh, you paint?" And one day, and I was like, "Yeah, I do." And then all of them are hovering around me. "Can you paint this for me? Can you paint this for me? Can you paint?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can," you know. And I told each of them, I said, "Tell me exactly which is your favorite thing that you want me to paint." And then the girl, you know, she said Stitch, and then the boys told me their favorite Pokemon that they wanted painted, and I got on and I painted it for them. I had fun doing it. I like painting Pokemon. That is actually one of my things that I enjoy painting the most, or cartoon characters like that. Simply because attention to detail is not something that's so necessary. So it's more fun than fucking having to do something like this. You know? Oh, God. Or this. Oh, no, I had fun painting this. This is a graphic design for my solo project that I have not been working on because I've been busy with everything else. Not time for this. Paintings. Oh, somebody had made an offer on one of my paintings today. I made a counter offer, and then I denied on this painting, actually, right here. They made an offer, and I made a counter offer, and then they made an offer back, and I denied the offer because I'm already selling it for pretty much dirt cheap, and then they still want to fucking rip me off, and it's like, dude, this is a nice painting. The Saturn painting, I've noticed that that's one of those paintings that most people compliment me. I say, "Oh my God, I really love this one. Oh my God, So I know it's good, you know. Oh, there's the Charizard. I'm proud of that one. That looks so like the artist made it. I did a good job. Yeah, I do get proud of these because I see how I did a good, okay job on Aussie. Okay job. But yeah, so you know, I just had to deny it, man. Acrylic. I use acrylic. The forest painting I did. Oh, this is still one of my favorites right here. I love that painting so much. I used this one too. I used a little bit of oil in the forest painting that came there earlier too. I used a little bit of oil there. Got sick of it pretty quickly. And when I used to paint with oil a lot, like 10 years ago or so, but it was less. I guess it was less noise in my life. I had it was more quiet in my life, so I had more this patience and more this focus on that. Ooh, I love this. Is one of my favorites. This also too. That was a dream. I saw this vision in my dream. This was hard. This one down here was, but that's also one of my best ones. It's huge. It's big. This I did for my former boss. She bought it from me. That's her favorite flower. There's the forest one again. Here's the Darth fucking, I don't remember his name. I did that. It was a commission. I sold this one recently. I sold this one. I drew this Kurt Cobain for somebody, and they, out of spite, gave it back to me, and they didn't want it anymore, and then I sold it. Okay, then whatever, bye. I made this on the graphic design. Oh, this was also a dream. I dreamed about this painting. Or this, I saw this in my dream, and then I painted it. These are all, well, they're all based on drawing first on paper, and then I put them in the computer, just like this one too. This was a painting, and then I take a high definition picture of it, and then I put it in the computer, and then I work with it. But I only do this with these type of ones. I don't do that with like my major paintings and stuff like this. I didn't. This is a big painting too, bigger. I love that one too. This is a good one. Ah, there's my Wotan. I'm proud of him. That's silver paint that I use there, so it's like really shiny. Oh, this I made on suggestion of Kelly. Kelly suggests, or yeah, somebody suggested that, and I made that. Yeah, I made that one down there for my mother. This is the mountains in Austria. One of my mom's favorite vacation spots that we would go once a year with the family. My mom, my dad, and my brother and I would go. I was gonna say Switzerland. Yeah, we went there too, but it was Austria. Usually, we would go to Tyrol in Austria, Pregraten to be precise, the location. Um, oh man, I miss Austria and Switzerland. That is probably one of the top 3 most beautiful places in the world. In Switzerland, especially, like in Switzerland, it's like when you walk down in the downtown in the alley, the mountains are so high that you cannot see the sky. It is just a wall in front of you, and it always smells. The smell of bacon is in the air because you are in the country. There's one industrial big town, it's like Salzburg in there, but it's country living. Basically everywhere you live is country living. So everybody, like, the butcher is your best friend. You know what I mean? Like, it's all living off the land, and that's what I love that. Oh, thank you, Florida Metal. Have a good night, and I will definitely keep you updated on that. Yeah. So, definitely a destination that everybody should visit is Switzerland and Austria, as well as Germany. Because Germany starts having the mountains when you go down South Germany. In South Germany is when the mountains, the Alps, where they begin, and and then they go. It's the whole ridge goes separating, like you get Austria, Switzerland, and then it goes through Italy and all the way. That's how the Alps, and those are magnificent. My father climbed cliffhanger style. Climbed the Alps. All the way. Yeah, that was my father. And my mom and I, we'd sit there and stare at the mountains, and you couldn't make out anybody in there, because it's so high and so far away. And Mom was like, somewhere over there is your father, and I hope he's not going to fall down. Mom always was freaking out. My dad had videos. I remember watching the videos of him. He literally took the camera, cliffhanger climbing in the fucking Alps, and he filmed himself climbing. You can see him with the hooks and shit, like, and like laughing and saying, oh, I'm slipping, and shit like that. He didn't go by himself. He had a guide with him that did this regularly, but also a good friend of my mom's and my dad's. But firstly my mom's, because my mom knew all these people from childhood on, and then when she met my father and they got married, then they started traveling there and stuff, and then they became friends with my dad then too, and they loved my dad because my dad was all out for the action, right, going mountain climbing and shit like that, and so they loved my dad right away. Yeah, we had good times. Oh, I actually got a picture. Oh God, I'll show it to you guys. This is cool. I'm glad you're talking about this right now. I just found this the other day and was like, I'll put it by my bed. I don't know if you guys are going to see this good in the camera, but this is a pic. Yeah, you can see it. So this is my mom. You can see her glasses. They're totally 80s style. Well, this is now 90s because this is me right here. I'm like 2 or something, so this is like 1990. But we're sitting, of course you see the beer right here. We're sitting in front of a cottage in Austria. My mom and I. And then I got another one where you can see a little, it's not the mountains, but it's a hill rather. But you can see my mom and I here. You can see a little bit of a mountainous area, but then the high mountains are back there. But yeah. Yeah. This is my dad here. My dad and his coach drunk in my parents' bar in the basement, and my dad's just like, and the t-shirt that he's wearing, it's actually, I wish it would zoom in. I don't know if it can, it's too close. The t-shirt has Cher on it. My father, dude, he loves Cher. Oh, yeah, I found those. I was like, oh, those are cool. I'll put them up. My mom, if she were alive right now, she'd be like, oh my god, I cannot believe you showed these pictures of me in the camera. Anyway, you guys are so quiet. Am I boring you guys? Or is it the opposite? You guys are very interested in the shit that I'm saying. That's why you're just listening, not saying anything. Weedles!
Oh, Weedles, you're so cute.
Well, you guys have no idea what a relief that was today, this vet visit, and it only cost me a fraction of what I thought it was going to cost. I am so grateful for that. Oh my goodness. That could have been very, very bad. You know, this is what happened here. Somebody painted this bell. That is fucking awesome. I did not realize this. Oh my god. Because the paint is peeling off of the moon. Dude, this is an awesome bell here. I love this thing. I flipping love this thing. It's perfect. Oh, it's made in India. Nice. Yep, I bought it. Yeah, so I might be hopping off, guys, since you guys are all pretty quiet. I think most of you said good night, good night, good night. Which is fine, because like I said, I'm very tired tonight myself. I can use the rest. I think I'm going to finish the movie I was watching earlier, which was, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Yay! I'm finishing that. Oh yeah, that's right. No, we'll do it now. Sorry, it really slipped my mind. Yes. We'll do it now. I mean, I am going to be on tomorrow too, but, oh, good. Thank you. I often feel very awkward and weird because I'm like, oh my god, are people like annoyed with the shit that I'm talking about or something, you know? I really don't want to bore you guys to death with my stories all the time. Always about my parents too. But my parents were awesome, man. You know, my parents had a lot of interest and I did a lot of things and were hardworking and intelligent people, you know. So there's a lot of stories with my family, you know. That's just how it is. Because my parents always wanted to be active and do things and experience things was really the thing, you know. With me and my brother too, so. Alright, so then I'm going to give you this reading here now. And then I'm going to hop off. How was that? Oops. Where is it? Where, in Germany? In Germany right now, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. But, yeah, but my parents are no longer alive. Oh, and here? No, it's not so late. I mean, it's 11 at night. That's not so bad. I mean, maybe for For normal people, it might be. For me, it's like, oh, this is just when I'm getting started. Pretty much, that's how I am. How I am. Oh man, I wish I could say the same. If I did that, man, I'm telling you, I would feel a lot better. But I'm always just like, I can be so, like, my eyes can close right now and I'm so tired. But for some reason, I still have so much energy at the same time. I can't even describe it. I'm so wired, right? I'm like, hyped the fuck up, but I'm like super tired. I don't know. Alright, let's see. Wow, what can we see? Good. Starting off good. The Temperance. That's one of the best cards. And this describes combining elements for new results. Okay. It's talking about harmony. Oh, sorry, and balance. And balance in your life. Okay, harmony and balance. And I think it's also kind of a sign of trying new things. You know, to have new things happening, going different routes than you usually do, to find new experience in a sense. Okay, it's about patience, and it's about channeling your energy, and combining elements for new results. So that's very good. Yeah, and the balance part. That's balance is very. When somebody has that, then that's, you're on a good track there. So good. Moving on. And we have a theme. We're setting a tone here. Queen of Wands. I love this card. This is a great card. So this is about an independent and well-liked and attractive female. Okay, this is about yeah, let's see, assertive and also a sincere person and a confident person. So I'm thinking that this card is about you. Okay, that this is like a couple of specific characteristics about yourself, because I tell people this all the time. What happens, like, you haven't been here in the chat in a long time. Also, people that are new that come in here, oftentimes the cards will give me something that will describe them a little bit, something about them, and I think that's what we find here about. And if you're not female, I apologize, but then it's like a female energy about you. Okay, I'm not trying to assume anything here, but I'm just saying this is what the card says. Well-liked, confident, and attractive female, a sincere person, assertive, and confident. Okay? Okay. I mean, I kind of thought from the beginning, because the way you were talking about your dog and visiting your friend, but I'm not going to lie, it has oftentimes, like, it's literally 50-50, because 50% of the time I assume. No, you didn't. You didn't. I can give it to you after this, but then I'm done. I have literally 50% of the times I've assumed gender and I was wrong, which is so ridiculous for a psychic, right? But that's one of those things that I'm really bad at. And it's also like with age, for instance. Like when I was younger, I was so good at guessing people's ages. And now in my 30s, I'm not good at it. I'm not good at guessing people's ages. Those are two things, the gender and the age thing. The gender thing, usually only like this, you know, I don't really have a hard time face to face, you know, but okay, so anyway, this was about you. This is perfect. This is good. The Chariot. Okay, so this is talking about your journey to your friend. This is about you going on your journey. So the cards are well aware of your upcoming trip, and it will, so to say, will be a good trip. Journey to the new places and boldly venturing into the unknown. That's good, and I'm glad you're taking your dog with you, because, you know, as you should. So that concludes you. Okay. No, that's good. No, this was a good reading. Yeah, wow, this was a good reading. Very good. Seems like very harmonious in your life. I get this, you know, I get this feeling too that you yourself are a very, very balanced person. Like a well-rounded person. Yes. Yeah, I got 11 of them. Down to 11, I should say. I was at 16 at one point. I was at 35 at one point. Never again. I mean, I do have to say that. If that ever becomes the case again, I'm not going to have 35 animals live with me. I'm going to live with them, wherever they live. That's what I'm going to do then. Then it's done. Yeah. They were all outside. You know, a couple of them would come in and out, you know, but most of them outside. But you should have seen when my mom opened the door and she had the food ready, because we didn't have a good place to feed them outside, so we fed them inside. And then she'd open the door, and then you see like 35 fur and tails running around, and you see fucking tails everywhere, and those fucking cats. Oh, it's such a shame that most of them just one day and they just don't come home, you know, and then, you know, like something happened, you know. I mean, that's just how it is. But some of them, most of them are so young. Most of them are so young. None of them were old cats. The oldest ones, the original cats, we still have them. They're still alive and kicking. 3 of them, 15 years old. So, this girl right there, how old is she now? 2? Yeah, I think she's about 2, 2.5. My littles, she's so cute. Oh my god, 40 dogs? Dude, 35 cats is crazy, but 40 dogs. But you know what? Like, it is always an argument with me. I can never know what's better to have. What's easier? I mean, it's both awesome to have, but like, what's easier to take care of? Is it the dogs or the cats? And it's kind of like they both have their, you know, negative cons in a sense, and their pros. Like a cat's litter box is a con, right? But you can just let them go outside, and then this con is gone. With a dog, it's easy. They don't have a litter box, so they go straight outside anyway. So, but now you have, you know, it's like this fucking thing in my head. Ah, that's so nice. Rescuing, that's good. I'm always happy to hear of people like that. Which I'm seeing. I'm not ignorant. I'm seeing a lot of people rescuing animals, and warms my heart a little, you know? Because that's all I care about. I don't really care about humans. I care about the humans that come in here, and I am raised to be always courteous and always have like a foundation of respect for other people, but I despise humans in general because they are awful creatures. To them, destroy everything. So, but anyway, King, you're reading. Little progress. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands inverted. Cats. I don't know what that means. FS. Cats. I don't know. I'm sorry. I suck at those. For sure. Cats for sure. But I love all the bears. I love the dogs too. I love all animals. All animals are amazing animals. But some of them I cannot kill them. I will not kill them. You know, but I don't like them. As in, like, they make my like a cockroach or a palmetto bug, or a cockroach is not even like that bad, but a palmetto bug, that's bad. Or spiders, larger spiders, they just gross me out, right? I'm not scared, but they make me sick to my stomach. I am deathly scared of wasps, hornets, mud daubers, those type of things. I am fucking scared. You ask me what is my fear? That's my fear. I'm running. Like, I am running away, and I'm not coming back to the spot. And I have a hornet, or a mud, no, it's not a mud dauber, I think it's a hornet, built, and it's a big, I mean, this thing is like this big. It's like a murder hornet. Have you ever heard of those? That's how big I think the thing is. It's building a nest right there where I put my candle at the back door. Bro, and I see that thing, and it's crawling on the thing. Flapping his wings. Any movement, I'm like, oh my god, it's like this close to my face. I'm like, oh my god, and he's like moving around. I'm like, oh my god, bro, he's gonna go. Dude, no. Freaks me out, I can't. You're welcome. You're welcome. Wow. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully, I'll see more of you now, okay? Have a great night. And if I don't see you before the trip or whatever, have a good trip and have fun, okay? Alright, King. Sorry for the distraction. Yeah. So, inability to focus on things. Baddest and projects. Little progress, bad advice, and mistakes made, okay? Made, that means made in the past, but probably in the recent past, a slip-up occurred, okay? Bye! Thank you! Moving on. The Hanged Man. Letting time pass you by. Missed opportunities, I think is actually how I pronounce it. Man, oh man. Because, chances missed, okay? Because indecisive, almost along the lines of this too, opportunities missed. You don't grab the moment, so there's been things that could have happened, that you could have done, that you didn't try to get them, and you missed them. King of Pentacles inverted. A cheat, a swindler, somebody corrupt with money dealings. This may be somebody that you have encountered. A cheat, yeah, somebody that try to sell you something, or somebody that betrayed you in a sense, on a financial level, okay? Yeah, that's not good. Now I don't know, because we don't have a timeline on this, on these cards, so that's either something that happened to you in your recent past, is happening to you currently, or is going to happen to you in the future. But I think I've seen this card in your reading before. That's why I'm thinking that this is from your past. That this is something that happened to you in the past, okay? One of those reasons why you have these problems, you know, trusting people, trusting humans in any way. So, yeah. So that concludes you, King. It's a couple of missed opportunities, and you're having a difficult time focusing on projects and getting things in order, I guess. But yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna be an outie for today because I'm super tired. Even so, I don't maybe appear this way, but my eyes, you can see it in my eyes. When you can see my lids a lot, then you can know. When my eyes are more open, like, oh, I'm tired. I'm very tired. But I will definitely be back tomorrow, and I'm much appreciative of the stream tonight. What a good stream once again. You guys were so awesome. And yeah, I want to thank everybody. Zagros, Wow, Kenjin, Serenity, King, special thanks to Asthmatic and Miguel, as usual. Lias was the first in here. Lias, thank you so much for coming. Florida Metal, think I got everybody now there. I think so. Oh. Yep. Yeah, so thank you very much, guys. Great night once again. So I'm hoping we'll have many more. I will be back tomorrow. Until then, do not forget to mourn those in spiritual turmoil. And I say tschüss, zdravo, and bye.